My name's Slavka, I'm from Alabama, and this channel is about living, traveling, and learning. See you on the road.
What is up, YouTube? Another day, another dollar, another mile. I'm still at the same place I left you last episode, near the Walmart Distribution Center. I've been sitting here the entire day yesterday after the ice storm. The weather stabilized but hasn't improved. In fact, it's probably going to be snowing later this afternoon. As you can see, I'm frozen in here. It is ungodly cold right now. It's somewhere around 12 degrees Fahrenheit and some wind chill. So the roads, I don't know, it looks like they've been treated. They've been already at least a day since the ice storm, so I'm hoping that they're okay to travel on. We're headed to Pryor, Oklahoma. We're going to pick up a load headed to Hammond, Indiana, which is near Chicago down there at the South End, Indiana. Load is paying $1,803. It's going to be somewhere around 627 miles. Loaded miles, so we have 77 miles of deadhead to navigate today. We're going to go through Tulsa, Oklahoma for a pickup. It's somewhere in the suburbs there, the plant that we're going to. So if anything comes up, I'm going to turn the camera on and keep on rambling, and you guys stay tuned. Oh man, I hope I can make it up this incline. I hate to stop for traffic, and there's slight incline up this ramp here. Oh man, it's gonna be. I hope I have enough traction to get started. Come on, traffic. I don't want to be that guy that starts spinning wheels and partially out of the driveway, but all right, we got great. Spinning. Oh, there we go. We got in the dry asphalt. Jesus. Alright, we're rolling. So, I just gotta go over the bridge, turn around. We gotta go the opposite direction. I can't make U-turns here because the tractor's too wide for that shit. And so we're gonna go on the bridge. Okay, so we're near the shipper. I apologize for my windshield. My fluid in the washer fluid froze right in the tank. It's a slush in there. So that's another issue I'm going to be dealing with this entire trip, because I don't think it's going to get any warmer. So when I stop, I'm going to boil some water in the microwave and try to pour it over the lines and the pump. Maybe I can get it going again. If not, it's going to get pretty bad because I'm going to be behind trucks and it's just throwing salt spray. You can't see every 5 minutes. You got to wash your windshield off. It is that kind of February weather. It's slush, super cold, nasty road conditions, just mix of drivers that are freaked out and the ones that are speeding. You know, it's just everything's mixed in. That's our shipper right here. Some truckers, it's their first winter and they're freaking the fuck out. Like creeping and, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that's us right here. Oh, boys and girls, been sitting here for hours and hours. I'm at the shipper. got here around 10:30. It's 2:18. They haven't even started loading me yet, so that's one of those hurry up and wait, we're gonna load you sometime towards late afternoon. But that's not what's bothering me. I'm heading into a butthole of snowstorms, literally speaking. I'm just watching the weather guy here. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be bad. Well, this ice storm kind of passed a little bit to the south where I'm at, and then more snow, more bullshit, and pretty much taking I-44 all the way to St. Louis, and then 55 to Joliet, Illinois, and then we're just gonna roundabout Chicago land, and it's the final destination. So hopefully, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get loaded. Just gonna get out of here and put some miles on it. Again, the roads look kind of iffy. It is iced. They've been treated, but it's slowly drizzling some more. So I don't like this setup, but you know, we're just gonna keep plugging away at it, see how far we can get. I-44 generally, like between Joplin and St. Louis, is kind of treacherous. It's lots of little hills and ups and downs, and you know, turns, and then kind of, I've seen some bad accidents there. So, but pretty much any highway this time of year, heading towards Midwest there, Chicago, is going to be bad. But this is going to be extra spicy. So I don't know how far I'm going to get today. I'm thinking get to Joplin at least. Depends how late these guys going to keep me here. And then tomorrow I'll wake up early and just keep plugging away at it. So if the weather cooperates, I should be there on time. I got to be at the receiver around 3 p.m. Chicago area there. So we'll see how it goes. I have no confidence that we're going to be there on time. If this morning I was going to say, okay, if they load me fairly quick within 2 hours, you know, I can get some miles down today during the daylight, and you know, we should be in a good shape. Now it's going on 3 o'clock, and yeah, it's just the opportunity is slipping away, because I'm not going to drive at night, and this ice shit is just asking for trouble. I prefer not to drive at night to begin with, but when you have weather like this, no, it's not worth it. It gets bad at night. You get a lot of turns, and you have untreated roads, because the weather usually comes down at night. That's when you have all the sleeting rain and then all the bullshit that entails with the February weather. So I don't know. It's been kind of brutal January, brutal February. The whole weather is just every other day is some kind of massive storm and cold temperatures, and I don't know. Not every winter is like this. This one's kind of taking a cake. I mean, we're sitting here in Oklahoma, and it's 18 degrees out here, and that's super rare. And that's going to be like this for weeks, at least next week, until next week. So, and I'm looking at Chicago. They're saying they're getting inches and inches of snow tomorrow and day after, and with temperatures down to negative Fahrenheit. So that's like minus 30 Celsius. Yeah, that's gonna put a damper on our ability to travel for sure. And the main thing is, this loads tomorrow's Friday, so it's unloading Friday night. If I don't make it in there, more likely than not, I will have to wait till Monday to get unloaded. But you know, it's better that than end up in the accident somewhere. So, well, that's my update. I'll keep you guys posted. Stay tuned. Well, YouTube, I wish situation had improved. I'm still stuck in Shipper. I've been in the dock for hours and hours. In fact, here you can see my logbook. So I've gotten this load around 9:30. Here I did my pre-trip, then departed. I drove about hour and 15 minutes. This is when I got there. I checked in at the gate, so it was 11:15 or so. Got up here, and then I went off duty, just waiting for all this bullshit. This is when at around 1:10, they told me to pull in this dock 6, and then the rest of the time I've been sitting here. This is already 5:30. So from the time I got here, it was 11:15 a.m. It is now 5:30 almost p.m. and they haven't even touched my trailer, not a bump, nothing. So this is just to go to show you that sometimes these loads go horribly wrong. Something's not right with that shipper. They don't have the load, or it's not ready, or they just don't care. They don't have employees in the warehouse. We'll never know the truth, but the bottom line is, you know, you end up sitting. Sometimes you could sit here 12 hours or more, and you still get no resolution. So what's going to happen now? Been already talking with my dispatcher, and poor guy's been jumping out of his skin, trying to help in any way possible. You know, we discussed the possibility of just leaving, but I'm locked into the building, and I can't just drive away right now at this point. You know, I would have to have one of them guys unhook my trailer from the building, and then I'll be without load and another day burned. On the other hand, when they do load me, there's no way I'm going to get there near Chicago area by 3 p.m. tomorrow. At this point, that train has sailed. As you can see, the logbooks, I can't, once I start the day, my logbook constantly counts down, and basically I have to take a 10-hour break. At this point, whenever they finish loading me, that's probably going to be you know, a late evening, and all I'll do is just creep up to some truck stop, maybe 60 miles from here, and shut down for 10 hours. So that leaves me tomorrow not enough time to get there, considering the weather conditions, you know, and the ice and snowstorms up ahead. So it's highly unrealistic that I'm going to get to deliver this load, and it's Friday. So, and that means the receiver's closed till Monday. So this triggers the whole chain of things. Layovers, layover pay, everything, detentions. The problem is nobody can tell, the broker can't tell us how much they're going to pay for a layover. I'm okay with layover, you know, the truck's got to turn revenue basically. There's got to be certain daily number that this truck's got to turn over, just simply to cover the bills, you know, things like insurance payment, truck payment, everything else involved in that. You know, it's basically my working hours are being taken away by virtue of me stuck with this load. So yeah, it's not good. I'm hoping the situation resolves itself in a positive manner that's amicable to both myself and the brokers and the shippers, but we shall see. This load's going to be one of those situations where it's going to be more complicated than just going from point A to point B. It's going to involve multiple phone calls, emails, chat messages with brokers, dispatcher, back and forth, just coordinating all that effort to make sure that the truck is compensated. So stay tuned. We're going to learn a lot about detention and layover pay in this episode. I'll see you on the road. Well, they're finally loading me 7.5 hours later. Oh, it is one of those shippers that are just whatever. Yep. Oh, before the YouTube demonetizes me for copyright. Yeah, that's how I feel right now with this load. Anyways, it's 8, guys. It's 8 p.m. It is amazing how long it takes to get loaded sometimes. It is nuts. Well, finally getting out of here. Holy shit. That only took 7.5 hours to load. That's what I call a fill up. We're to the top, so we had about 84 gallons still remaining. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Another day, another dollar. I'm still in Oklahoma. Last night did not leave. The roads are still greasy, and it's now snowing, and it's going to snow some more. It's just, this winter's kicking my ass. It's probably kicking everybody's ass, so to be fair. But yeah, it looks greasy out there. That's going to be slowpoke move. It is cold as heck. I don't even know how far we're going to make it today. Gonna try to make some miles today, but we're definitely behind already. Last night's shipper held us up until like 8 p.m. So I didn't even come out of my break until like 7:30 or something like that, like almost 8 o'clock. Crazy. Alrighty guys, we're gonna keep moving. Hopefully not too much adventure here. I kinda was hoping for a simple run down to Chicago area, but it doesn't seem to be in the cards. So we'll go as far as we can. Hello YouTube. Well, I'm in Stafford, Missouri. I kind of just drove up here and stayed for the night. It is brutally cold. I mean, brutally cold. Right now, 4 degrees Fahrenheit. And then where I'm going is going to be -5. I've never seen this far south, this kind of temperatures. You know, I go to North Dakota. I've been to Alberta, Canada many times. Even there, it's rare to have this kind of cold. So, if we're going to have this kind of cold, -5 Fahrenheit, that's some serious Arctic shit. We're going to add this to our diesel. That's Howie's diesel treat, because at that temperature, the diesel is going to start to gel up. The regular number 2 diesel we have here in lower 48, when it starts dropping below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, I would seriously consider adding some kind of additive, because you just never know. When it starts gelling up, it'll create this like waxy snowflake suspension that will plug up your filter, and then your engine will stall. You'll be stuck in this brutal cold. And the thing is, when that happens, you're not the only truck that's happening to. It's happening to thousands of trucks, and there's no help for sometimes a day or two. And what's the worst thing could happen in the Arctic cold? Your engine stops, your heat stops, everything stops, and you are then at that point fighting for your own survival. So that's why I always tell drivers, in the winter weather, have extra set of warm clothing, extra food, some kind of other alternative heating source, you know, maybe a camping stove, like with a butane or something, or whatever. In my case, I have APU unit, I have separate SPAR heater, which that could be also subject to diesel fuel going, gelling up. So that's why I'm going to put the diesel treat right now. I have nearly full tank, so that's perfect, you know, half a can in each tank, and then while the truck is moving, it'll slosh around, mix up real quick. So that's what I'm going to do right now. God, it's so cold, it hurts. Like, as soon as your face is out in the wind for more than 10 seconds, it's like severe pain in your eyebrows, nose, everything that's exposed. It is crazy cold. And if some kind of ice age starting, some shit, I don't know. That is unusual. This far south? Alright. about half in this tank. There's this extra level of insurance that we're not going to do on those guys on the shoulder that we're going to see all down the road right now, I guarantee you. As we drive, there's going to be trucks with their four-wheel flashers on the shoulder separating the road. They may not crash, not stop. They're just, the engines are dead because the filter's clogged up with all this waxy shit precipitated from the cold fuel. Gonna do a quick pre-trip before I freeze my balls off. Just making sure everything's still attached where it's supposed to be. Alright, load's still secure. When it gets this cold, everything's kind of, almost seals, everything retracts, and you start getting a lot more air leaks. Everything's more brittle. You got to be careful. Even metal in an extreme cold, steel and aluminum, it becomes brittle. So if shit's gonna break, you know, some kind of structural piece, it's gonna break when it's really cold, at the worst time possible. And there's a mighty Mississippi River. We meet again. It froze over, guys. Mississippi froze over. I've never seen Mississippi freeze over like that. It's not like ice. Look at that. You can almost walk on it. Fun fact, I've crossed the Mississippi on every single major bridge. Down from New Orleans and all the way up to Minnesota-Wisconsin line up by Canada. It is, something I cross frequently. Ooh, I walked about 100 yards, and I swear God, I have not been this cold in a long, long time. I don't know why it is. It's 6 degrees out here. I'm near Joliet, Illinois. I've been to North Dakota, and you know, it's minus 15, minus 20, but for some reason this feels colder. Maybe I just haven't felt this in a while, but it's gonna get crazy here, guys. It's a Saturday late afternoon. I'm basically 40 miles from my delivery, but there's no point going any further because there's no decent parking anywhere else near Chicago there. So we're gonna stay put here, and tomorrow we're supposed to get somewhere around 16 inches of snow. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to dig this truck stop out, because what happens sometimes, it's already happening. The plows try to scrape the snow around the trucks that were parked the night before, and it creates a huge piles of snow, and then some truck parks and blocks the other passage, and you end up with a situation where nobody can go anywhere. And we shall see. We have plenty of fuel, food, water, so internet, that's all that matters. Just gonna stay put, stay warm. Their forecast right now for tonight to be -5. Let me actually check. Yeah, there's all kinds of nastiness here. So it's -14 Yeah, 4 p.m. Yeah, down to like single digits. So I don't know. Monday -3. Tuesday -7. That's insanity. Insanity, guys. Yeah, on the way here, quite a few trucks were on the shoulder there with a service truck trying to resuscitate their fuel filter. Your fuel will gel up. It's somewhere below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the grade of diesel. If you happen to have like a shitty summer blend somewhere you fueled up in the south and came up here and it's suddenly 10 degrees, 8 degrees, it's going to start gelling up. And the first thing to go, you're going to notice you're going to start getting all kinds of check engine errors, and then the engine's going to run really rough. There's just not getting enough fuel, and it'll just shut down on you and right in the middle of the road. That's a really bad situation, because once that happens, all the filters have to go, and you know, it's not a guarantee that that's going to solve your problem, because whatever new filters you put in, they're going to be clogged up again within a matter of minutes. Yeah, if you come up here, put anti-gel like Howie's or something else like that 911. I wouldn't put 911 because it's basically got kerosene in it, and that's just like if you're already gelled up, you put that in there. But Howie's, generally, before you gel up, you put it in there. It'll work. I've tested it down to -20 in northern Canada, so I've been okay with that. Other than that, I'll keep you posted. We'll see how much snow we get tomorrow. I hope everybody makes it through this Arctic blast or wherever the hell this thing is. This is absolutely not cool. It is absolutely cool. It's just at this point, it's actually you know, if you're outside for more than half an hour, you can freeze to death. You can start getting frostbite on your nose and everything else, anything that's exposed. So that's a severe Arctic weather. You gotta really be cautious about being outside at this point. Well, pretty much getting to our final. Conditions are not good at all. It's 12 degrees right now in the afternoon, and clearly the roads have been swept by the plow recently. It is greasy. I don't like this whole South Chicago area as far as loading, unloading. Usually very tight buildings. It's either you back into a cave, basically like indoor loading dock, where it's super tight and it's pitch black in there, you can't see shit, or it's off the street, either or combination of both. It gets stressful, especially you get around a bunch of trucks with literally inches from their hood, and it gets quite scary, especially with rookies trying to get around your truck. This is what I mean by black cave backing in. As you can see, there's no room at all, and you got to come in straight into this dark indoor parking place. The only thing you see is the one light and just blackness in your mirror. Kind of look this way. I had a truck right here next to me when I was pulling in, so a typical Chicago warehouse. And this is not bad compared to some other ones. There are plenty of them straight off the main 4-lane road with, you know, all the rush hour traffic, people going to the sidewalks. Nobody wants to wait for the trucks, so they have zero patience. A lot of four-wheelers would rather be under the trailer than wait for a truck to back in, so that's what they do. They just keep coming, and I mean, at some point, you know, once you pass your rookie stage, you kind of stop giving a crap. I mean, if somebody's gonna go run under the trailer intentionally, so be it, but still, that creates a lot of pressure, because you also try not to hit concrete and other things, other trucks, and trying to back in off the street. That, you know, that's what you're getting paid for. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, first couple months when you get on the road, Oh man, that's when you start learning backing in, because whatever you've done before that was just child's play. You get in these big cities like Chicago, Philly, San Francisco. For some extent, they don't have any real estate for parking lots, so everything's super tight, made for smaller trailers too. A lot of older warehouses, they were planned when the trailer length was 40 some feet, so they were made for a lot shorter trucks. And then you come in with a full frame sleeper, 240-inch wheelbase, and 53-foot dry van trailer, and boy, we're talking about like a foot to wiggle in as far as back and forth to straighten out. So if you didn't set your turn in correctly, you'll never will. It's just one of those things. Anyways, I'm getting this load is over with. I'm so glad, because it's just been a forever load. Was supposed to deliver Friday night. It's now Monday, and the weather is even shittier. There's a blizzard warning for tonight, so I'm just gonna go Gary, Indiana, not far from here, and park. I have no idea what's gonna happen. As far as weather overnight, there's gonna be a lot of snow, a lot of muck. I'm not going for any pickups today. It can all burn in hell. I just want to stay off the road at this point. So that's the latest update on the load from Oklahoma to Chicago area. Hammond, Indiana, right on the line with the South Chicago. It's just a few miles over. Conditions are getting really, really bad right now. I'm just hoping I can make these 6 miles in under half an hour. It's bad. And it's only going to get worse. There's going to be high winds later tonight. There's going to be a full-blown blizzard. With an empty trailer like this, I don't want to be anywhere on the road. I-80 is already crawling. I'm just hoping all we got to do is just drive 6 miles and find some parking. That's it. I'm done. It's not worth taking chances on this kind of shit.
You just now fucking realize that, driver?
In this kind of soup, you kind of got to expect the unexpected. Somebody deciding to turn and sliding off, people merging and not realizing that there's something around them.
Well, at least on the Illinois side.
Or like this guy, rushing to get ahead of truck and spinning out of control. Shit like that, it's very common.
Take the first exit on the right, onto I-80 East towards right.
I don't think they'll be able to follow this till about midnight, once the traffic's all gone. What are we seeing here?
Trying not to break traction on these climbs and turns, but I can't go fast either. So fine balance. I have no load right now, so I'm light. I don't have good traction. The only thing going for me right now is I have brand new tires on all my drives and the steer. And that's I replaced them last summer, so they're good deep tread.
2 miles, keep left onto I-80 East.
I'm gonna merge.
Say, lady driver, did you say get us to the split. Everyone's going over that fork lane, going to be wanting to get there, go up 94 like a bunch of idiots that go across 4 lanes like that. Oh, you've been through here before too, huh? Yep, all the time. All I do is run back out of Iowa, back in Chicago.
Yeah, they ran out of fuel today. They can't do that. They used their alarm thing today.
Wait for it to quit snowing when I do it once.
Yep, exactly.
I'll give you hope.
Fucking load of eggs.
Switching lanes going between these snow embankments between the lanes is really dangerous, so you can slip. Now we got to exit in 1 mile, so I'm just gonna stay in this lane. Yeah, the westbound traffic just piled up, man. I feel bad for these guys because it was backed up all the way to Joliet, which is like 35 miles from here. So days like today, you ain't going far, and if you got delivery to make, you're gonna be late. We're going between 35 and 40 miles per hour at this point. But at least we're going. We have hey, everybody.
I thought these cars will come in between that bunker there, right?
Westbound, start backing her down. You're basically coming to a stop around the 6th.
Come on,
Traffic's coming to a damn near dead stop there westbound, right around the 6th due to traffic and whiteout conditions going that way. Back to the split, cash box.
10-4 appreciate it,
Yeah, this is the kind of idiot that would go in front of a truck just to split the lane.
Looks like you got a Charger over there in a ditch.
And then hits the brakes, and then when the semi parks in his cab,
Over here about the 6th.
he wonders why.
Yeah, that's right, that's the shit.
Yeah, 6.5, you went in the ditch over there.
Hey, man, we gotta give him credit for digging it out, right?
Yep. And at least you got it off the road. You didn't turn it sideways, put it into the wall.
Yep, there's a guy in the ditch right there. He just
You lost that bumper and everything. That's why you hit it hard.
Oh, yeah, you don't know. He's making payments.
yeah, when you guys fuck up
I
on
ain't
the
seen
road,
somebody shovel like that in a long time.
truckers will make.
I'm sure somebody will come along and help him out.
Yeah, but that might be the popo there, and he'll be getting a ticket then. That's why he's digging so fast for it.
I get in that lane there, and all of a sudden, I see him start spinning out from that tanker there. I said, oh, no.
Kind of playing the game of guess whose lane this is anyway.
You're looking at what you got, minus the fact that you're about to come up onto a dead stop there westbound, right around the 6. Traffic's going putt-putt, going that way back to the 6 spot.
Hey, now you got a brake check up ahead.
Lane violation ahead.
We're just turning here. Yeah, if you go past that intersection, they'll give you a massive ticket. Gary, Indiana, don't like
got a big 10 on it.
And now we're going to be playing Who's Got That My Parking Spot Anyways game. But we should be safe now, for the most part.
Oh, that was a long ass Roger beat, but
Oh, there's parking. Okay, we're kind of still early. I ain't going nowhere. That looks like a good parking spot. There's an even better one, easier to pull in. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. We made it. We're safe. We're in Gary, Indiana right now, just waiting out this blizzard for tonight, tomorrow morning. This protracted load is over. Done, complete. Paperwork signed. I'm going to get paid. My dispatcher, Tom, he's promising that he's going to make them shippers pay for delaying us on Thursday. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get some chunk of change there for all the layover. But the weather has just been crazy bad, guys. I got caught in all of that. If you've been watching TV since last week, all that super cold polar vortex that came down to Texas and shut everything down, I was right in the middle of that butthole. It caught me in Oklahoma with a 1/4 inch of ice on the road and everything, and I lost a day after that Walmart load because you just could not move. It was absolutely treacherous. Then I picked up this load, and unfortunately this load was supposed to only take basically overnight from Oklahoma near Tulsa, Oklahoma. I forgot what town it is. It's about 20 miles east of Tulsa. It was supposed to go from Thursday, getting loaded Thursday and delivering Friday night last week. Well, they took 8 hours to load me, and by the time I got out, I had to do the 10-hour reset because I can't drive once my shift starts, and it was getting dark, and again ice. So I'm not gonna drive at night with in the known icing conditions. So basically, at that point, the load was already late by the time they finished loading me. We took it over the weekend. I've gotten near Chicago and just basically sat there since Saturday, Sunday, and then today, this afternoon, I just moved 40 miles to deliver it, and I'm caught in another blizzard. I mean, this has just been back to back to back. These storms are relentless and absolutely dangerous, but it's best to be sitting in a truck stop and enjoying internet, TV, whatever, than being wrecked right now out on the road, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Amount of stupid shit I'm just seeing driving short 40 miles here is amazing. Things like guy coming out of on-ramp and just, you know, gunning it and then spinning out in front of you. Things of that nature. Traffic dead stopped westbound right now on I-80 and 94, where the 80-94 merge. It's just dead stopped all the way to Joliet. It's multiple accidents. So just going out in this weather is just pointless, because you're just going to be either parked on a freeway or you could be parked in a truck stop. At the choice is yours. You know, you can push on and move a couple more miles ahead, but in the end, your shift's going to run out and you're going to lose a lot of nerves. You're just trying to stay upright at this point. So it's a survival situation, you know. Anyhow, tomorrow we'll find out where we're going next. Hopefully this weather will clear the area. It's going east. The worst of it's going to be tonight, and they're promising that tomorrow afternoon it's going to be cold but clear. So I'm holding my breath. And we need to start making some money this week. I definitely gotta pick up the pace with these loads, but the weather's just been holding me back. Anyways, guys, thanks for following me along. Thanks for your subscriptions. I do really enjoy talking to my viewers. Some of you guys comment on there. Don't be shy. Ask questions. You know, if you got some criticism. Yes, I know camera mic sucks ass. When I get home, I intend on buying more high-end camera. I'm just using these kind of like GoPro knockoff Chinese cameras. They're okay recording what I'm doing, but they're not good with microphone, and unfortunately you cannot have remote mic with these. So I'm intent on getting a high-end GoPro camera or something similar to that, with a better camera options, with a better microphone, and you'll be able to hear me when the truck is moving. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the road.